So I don't really know where this video is going to go. It's just something I really want to talk about in the video game landscape. I don't know how I'm going to end this video. I don't even really know about the middle portion of this video, but this is something that I feel like needs to be said, and hopefully it doesn't fall on deaf ears. You know, we hit 480,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. But this is something that's a problem. It's a legitimate problem in video games. And I don't think this exists in any form of other entertainment but video games. And it's something that holds video games back from being the juggernaut that it is. You know, in terms of media, you'll see things about movies and TV shows and all of this sort of stuff. Just, you know, it's always getting front page publicity, but video games never do. And you have to look at why that is. And it's because we have a problem within the video game landscape with these fanboys, and it's unhinged. There's literally some mental disconnect that is happening with stuff like this. I've touched on it before. You know, PlayStation ponies, Nintendrones, Xbots. But when it's these adults who I honestly feel like are dressing up in like full fatigues and they're listening to drama, left, right, left, like cracking their knuckles, like, oh man, another day on Twitter. I've got to fight this war. I got to put my flag down and show my loyalty to a company. Like, that's the reason nobody takes video games seriously, is because of weirdos like you. And over the weekend, there has been so much stuff about Spider-Man 2 and comparing it to Starfield and vice versa. These accounts, these grown-ass people, adults with probably a job. I would assume they have a job, but the amount they tweet, they probably don't. But with what you perceive as jobs and, you know, a rent bill to pay, potentially having children, they spend all of their time telling you why another game isn't as good as the game they want to champion for. Whether they think Spider-Man 2 is the greatest game of all time and Starfield sucks, or Starfield is so much better value than something like Spider-Man 2. It's not about playing the games. It's about promoting an ideology, and these people aren't getting paid for it. Let's just get this out of the way. All these ambassador programs mean is that they send you some stuff. You got to sign some contracts, and they send you stuff. They don't send you actual paychecks. You know, it's for the opportunity to potentially go to an event that you're paying for on your own dime. Sometimes they'll compensate you for travel and stuff. But these ambassador programs basically breed these people, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo, who become these diehard people. And instead of looking at something objectifiably and being like, okay, well, I like this about it, but I don't really like this about it, you breed this cult-like mentality to where you're all Heaven's Gate people and you're waiting for the spaceship to come by and you're going to drink the Kool-Aid and wear your black Nikes and go lay in bed. Like, this is a problem. This is a serious problem. And, you know, it's sort of cultivated during the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo era. You know, both of these companies, Nintendo and Sega, were taking shots at each other. We were all kids. All right, adults weren't doing this stuff. It was kids on the playground. What did your mom buy you? Oh, I got a Super Nintendo. Oh, I got a Sega Genesis. Sega's better. No, Nintendo's better. And like, yeah, you know, for us, when you're a kid, when your biggest, you know, sort of thing, your biggest worry in life is when you're going to eat dinner or something, or what mom's cooking for dinner or something, or can we go to McDonald's? Like, yeah, it's a big deal to you. But when you become an adult, you realize this is a very minuscule thing. You don't see this sort of stuff, this tribalism, this cult-like mentality in stuff like films. You know, different film companies. Oh, I only watch DC movies. Oh, I only watch Marvel movies. Like, no. There's none of this sort of weird discussion. We take the entertainment and we look at it objectively and we figure out whether we like this or not. And maybe some people will agree with our opinions and some people will disagree, but it's completely different with video games. It's like you're an enemy. You paint a target on your back if you say anything negative about one company. And that's why I will always say negative things about all companies, because I don't care. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to entertain people and talk about my thoughts and opinions on stuff. And for a lot of people, they've gotten this murky mentality of what they perceive to be the ultimate answer. And anyone who goes against it, well, you're now an enemy of this. Like, I literally think these people think that they're engaging in online combat. Oh, Starfield lasts for hundreds of hours. Oh, Spider-Man 2 is just too short. Oh, look at Starfield. The shooting mechanics suck. Oh, it has all these boring planets and stuff. Like, you can have an opinion on something. It's fine. But when you're constantly shoving that opinion down somebody's throat who does not want to hear your opinion, you're becoming a narcissist. You're becoming someone that's unhinged. You know, when you look at review scores, people will go onto these websites, and if they feel like a score is too high, they'll review bomb it. Oh, I'm going to review bomb this. I need to review bomb this. They can't get this high of a score. I need to review bomb it. I need to change people's... What is wrong with you? How do you function as an adult? You know, as an adult, you have ultimate freedom when it comes to purchasing stuff. You know, if you save up money or something like that, you can get all the consoles you want. You can get all 3 consoles. And then you don't have to engage in this tribalism. Like, the Xbox is the best system ever. No, the PlayStation 5 is the best system ever. No, the Nintendo Switch is the best system ever. Hashtag free game. I love all these games. I love every Xbox game. I love every PlayStation game. I love every Nintendo game. That's insanity. That's not normal. It's not normal behavior. And for someone like me, a grown man child, to be able to identify that and be like, hey, this is not normal behavior, that really says a lot. You know, you get into these, like I was just saying about the review scores and stuff like that. There's a reason why I don't score things on this channel. Whenever I talk about a game, I don't score it, because in my mind, the score is an arbitrary thing for creating a conversation that doesn't necessarily need to exist. If you watch one of my videos and you can't deduce how I feel about a game, what I think about the quality of a game by what I'm saying, and you need some sort of score, you're just hearing what you want to hear. And if you don't hear what you want to hear, you're going to get upset by it. And it's the same sort of thing on Twitter. People hear what they want to hear. And it's like this in life, to be perfectly honest with you. But people hear what they want to hear. People think they say what they want people to hear. So they cultivate this cult-like audience that believes everything they say. They're the Pied Piper leading everyone off the side of the mountain. This is video games, people. This is video games. Okay? We don't have to take everything so serious. You could put down the army fatigues and the face paint. You could turn off don't turn off drama. I think left, right, left. Like, that's a super good song. Has a great bass line if you have a good sound system in your vehicle, or you got a subwoofer or something. You know, that's a very nice bass line that goes all over the place. But we need to stop this shit. Y'all are adults. Some of y'all are in your 40s and 50s championing for these systems like it's your freaking children. Maybe you should go pay attention to your children. Maybe you should log off the internet and stop tweeting all the time about how, your piece of plastic is a superior system to another thing. I talk about a lot of Nintendo stuff on this channel. Yes, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy. I've criticized tons of Nintendo things on this channel. I own a PlayStation 5. I own an Xbox Series X. I own a Nintendo Switch. I can emulate any game from any time frame if I want to. And I do want to, because I play video games. I don't have brand loyalty. And unless y'all are getting paid by these companies to be their marketing firm and championing for them and going into the front lines, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. At least secure the bag at the very least so you can buy your kids a Christmas gift. This is Daddy's Xbox Series X. This is my bazooka. I got to go into war for it. Quit being weirdos, okay? Quit being freaking weirdos, because all it does is drive down the viewpoint of video games. and people who are video gamers. It's what keeps video games in this childish gray area of entertainment when it's bigger than Hollywood, it's bigger than the music industry. But because of jackasses like these idiots on Twitter who perpetuate in these freaking console wars, nobody wants to listen to us. Do better, people. This is all I got to say. I think I was coherent in this video. I was kind of a little bit worried about that, but man, shit is just crazy out there. Some of y'all are nuts. Some of y'all seriously need help. Like you need help. And I'm someone who has gotten help in life, mental health. I'm still getting mental health help. But even I could see it. I'm like, bro, maybe you want to talk to someone. You know, go on ZocDoc and find someone to talk to. Let out these pent up aggressions and angers and demons that you have welling up inside you. Put down the fatigues. I'm RGT85. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.